Franklin sports fans, and welcome to Newton North High School for the second round of the boys Division I soccer tournament. Franklin jumped out to an early lead in this match by scoring the first goal with 37:45 left to go in the first half. And it looks like there's going to be a penalty here, so. Ooh, a corner kick, actually, so. Bit of a low rolling kick. Newton North able to kick that one out. Ooh, a big block right there, as that ball will be deflected out of bounds. And Franklin called for a trip there, so that ball is going to be a free kick for the Newton North Tigers. Big boot. That goes almost as far as the end line there. Newton with a header. So we're a little bit late in our coverage here at Newton North High School. Franklin able to steal that ball away. Throw in there for Newton. Head ball, Franklin gets a couple of feet on it. Franklin with the ball as they try to get it centered off and at least kept away from Tiger opponents. And this ball is going to be out of bounds. Franklin doing their best to try to catch up to that one, but they cannot get to it in time. So Newton North throwing. So a bunch of head balls going on here as Newton tries to keep it away from the Panthers, and that ball is going to be kicked out of bounds. Newton North throwing. Newton North in their orange and black uniforms.
The other night it was happening the whole game.
Franklin in their all white. And it is a cold one here. Newton North may have been called for offsides there, so free kick for the Franklin goalie.
Simple, Franklin, keep it simple.
Newton with a throw-in. Decent sized audience here for both Franklin and for Newton North. Newton with a little kick right there is going to be kicked out of bounds, so Newton North throwing. This will be another Newton North throw-in. 26 minutes and 41 seconds left to go in the first half. And a deep Newton North throw-in right there. Franklin with a nice kick right there to try to get it to midfield. Fancy footwork by both teams. So Franklin with another free kick here. Franklin with a stop right there. Ooh, Newton North able to intercept that one. Newton with a kick and a block there by the Panthers. And Franklin able to scoop that one up. Newton North was coming and knocking. And that's going to be a little trip up by Newton North, so that's going to be a Franklin Panther free kick. So Franklin going small with that free kick. Hansi Jakes chasing that ball down. He's able to keep it in bounds, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Newton North. So this is going to be a corner kick for the Panthers. Big boot right there. And that's going to be ruled a Newton North ball. Franklin able to steal that ball away very nicely. Trying to get through the Newton North defense. Just barely able to, but he's not able to focus that enough as that pass is going to, ooh! Very close call with that shot aiming for the top right-hand corner of the Newton North goal, but it's going to be just outside.
It's a tough one, but he had to go top right there.
So Newton North dodging a bullet right there. But Franklin is maintaining a 1-0 lead here with 22:42 left to go in the first half.
I mean, there's somebody there, but I'll bail
And the Newton North goalie bringing it back a bit. Big boot right here that goes to at least the 45-yard line. Franklin getting a foot on that one, keeping it away from the Newton defense, but Newton's going to recover it. Little send up right there, free ball. And that is going to be ruled a Newton North ball. So Newton North with a free kick here. Low level boot right there. And a deflection is going to roll out of bounds off the deflection by a Franklin player. Newton with 2 Franklin defenders on his case. Nice head ball, but and a Newton North player is going to get tripped over there. But that's going to be ruled a Franklin ball. Newton faithful not too pleased about that one. So Franklin with a free kick. Nice header right there.
Push. A lot of pushing.
A lot of contact going on there, but that's going to be ruled a Newton North ball, as they don't waste any time getting that ball downfield. And another penalty by Newton North is going to give Franklin another free kick. So Franklin with a boot. Newton North with a kick that's going to send that up past midfield. Ball going through a lot of traffic right here, as Newton doing a decent job trying to keep that away from Franklin defense, as they get either double teamed or triple teamed here. Getting that ball into some open space. But Franklin right on their tail. Big send right there, as the Franklin goalie is right there to snatch that ball. Franklin with a rolling play right there as they move it out of their defensive zone. That ball doing a lot of back and forth between Newton North players. Franklin able to steal the ball away. And a big kick. Header there by Newton. Ooh, big block right there. That ball's going to be sent out of bounds. So that will be a Newton North ball. Newton North throwing. Little whistle blown as Franklin has a player that had to tie his shoelace up. Newton North with the throw-in. This is going to stay Newton North ball as they continue to push. So Franklin again with a free kick. Oh, a little block right there, and Newton North chasing that ball down. And this is going to result in another Franklin penalty kick. Fairly cold night here at Newton North High School, but it is early November. So the winter weather has started to rear its ugly head. Both teams chasing this one down. this ball looks like it's going to be a Franklin throw-in. It's a little tough to see what was going on with that football equipment in the way. Newton North getting it to some open space. That ball is going to be inadvertently knocked out of bounds by Franklin, so it's going to stay Newton North ball. As Newton sends it further upfield. Franklin with a little kick right there that is almost deflected out of bounds by Newton North, but they keep it in bounds. A little cross-field play right there. That's not going to go in the direction they would have liked. And Franklin with a boot right there. And I believe a header is going to knock that ball out of bounds, so that's going to be a Franklin throw-in. That ball's going to be deflected out of bounds, and it's going to stay Franklin ball. Newton North trying to kick that ball out of bounds. Ball just rolling on the ground. Both teams chasing that one down. Newton able to keep it in bounds. It's going to be deflected out of bounds by Franklin. So Newton North throwing. Newton North fighting for this ball, but they're going to be double teamed. As Franklin with possession. This ball is going to be a Newton North free kick. A nice boot. That's going to be kicked back out of Franklin territory. Although Newton North sending it back, and a big header. That ball's going to go all the way back to the Newton North goalie. So Franklin with possession as they send that ball quite a bit upfield. Franklin with possession as they try to get that by a couple of Newton North players that are double teaming him. Tigers send it further upfield. Ooh, that was a fancy play. Franklin sending it to their goalie. Franklin with a header right there. Newton North with a returning header, but that's going to go out of bounds, so Franklin ball. And as Newton North initially tried to steal that ball away, Franklin's going to be tripped up right there. Hansi Jakes being tripped up right there. So this is going to be a Franklin free kick. And a nice high flying or mid flying kick That one is going to wind up being headed away. Franklin trying to send it back. Big kick there by Newton North. Franklin settling it down. Ooh, and a little play right there is going to be stolen away by Newton North as they try to bring that ball downfield. And a mild kick is going to be easily settled by Franklin's goalie. Teases that Newton North player a bit, but ultimately picks it up. A lot of head volleys going there. Finally finished off by a big kick right there. Franklin is just barely able to keep that ball in bounds with two, maybe two, or and at times three Newton North players on his case. So another Franklin kick. So a Franklin free kick. A little more than 10 minutes left to go in the first half. And it feels like it's gotten only colder here as we've progressed into this match. So a goal kick for the Tigers. Oop, I take that back. Goalie's just playing along with it, so he's just looking for an open player. Or maybe that was a goal kick. Newton North trying to send it upfield, a couple of headers. And a trip is going to be happening there, no call. And one Tiger player trying to get through a handful of Panther players. Both teams fighting like crazy at this point. Big kick right there, that's almost blocked by a Tiger. So a call right there for in favor of Newton North. So they will get a free kick at the roughly 36-yard line. Big header that's going to be knocking that ball out of Franklin defensive territory. Franklin able to get that ball away further. That ball's going to be sent back, but it was last. Oh, Newton North able to gain control. Newton had tried to settle that ball down, but it got a little too far in front of him. Franklin with a nice send. Trying to get that to that ball in time, but he can't get to it before the Newton North goalie gets a foot on it. So a Franklin throw-in. So Newton North getting it into open space. Franklin right there. A lot of calls happening here on the field that neither side of the crowd is really pleased with, whether it's Newton North or Franklin. Newton North with a free kick. Player trying to get his shoes tied. He finally does so, and play resumes. That's a nearly loose ball. Newton North tries to maneuver that towards the net, but Franklin's going to kick it away. So that will be a Newton North corner. Or actually a throw-in. Six minutes left to go in the first half. And a big kick right there. I was expecting more than a couple of big headers right there, but we'll go for the one. Newton North goalie with the ball as he looks for an open player, and a boot. That's going to go beyond midfield. Franklin, ooh, that ball's going to be knocked away. So it will be a Franklin ball. Big boot right there. That ball's going to go right across the front side of the net. So Newton North throw-in. Ooh, that player's going to get tripped up. That was actually going to be a Franklin ball. And another Franklin free kick. Franklin faithful ready for this kick. And a kick and a header by North. That kick is going to be blocked away. As Franklin just tries to keep it away from Newton North defense. North able to intercept that one. And they send that one upfield. This player's going to he's going to get tripped up. So that will be a corner for the Tigers. So Newton North with a penalty kick here. As they are looking to finally put a goal on the board. That ball's going to be blocked away. And Franklin able to get it into wide open space here as they start running downfield. Hansi Jakes here. He's able to keep it away from a defender. He tried centering that ball, sending it all the way to the far side of the field. Ooh, that one's going to be blocked away by Newton North. Franklin tries to put a foot on it, but Newton North's goalie is right there. That ball goes past midfield. Franklin trying to send it back. This one will stay in bounds. Little header there by North. Nice. Franklin able to work that ball through the Newton North defense. Franklin slides to get that ball away. And a kick there is going to be wide right of the Newton North net. So that will be a Newton North goal kick. We are at the 2-minute mark of the first half. And that will actually mark the end of the half. So a big amount of back and forth in this game. Shows how close these teams are as far as their skill set are concerned. A lot of back and forth, but Franklin did score their one goal within a few minutes of the first half starting. So Franklin with a 1-0 lead. We're going to take a little break here, see if we can get ourselves warm as it continues on to get a little bit colder here at Newton North High School. So stay tuned. We'll be back in a little under 10 minutes for the start of the second half. Stay tuned. We are back for the start of the second half of what has been a very back-to-back matchup between the Newton North Tigers and your visiting Franklin Panthers. Franklin with a 1-point lead as we come into the second half. Franklin hoping to keep it that way. And Newton North vying to get something on the scoreboard. And here we go. Newton North steals that ball away. Franklin quickly trying to take that ball away. And that's going to be ruled a Newton North ball. Newton North trying to get that ball out of their defensive territory. And a slight bit of miscommunication there. Franklin with possession. Ooh. Oh, the ball just keeps going back and forth between these two teams. Franklin with the ball as they try to get it away from Newton North. Ooh, and a big kick that's going to go up and over the top of the Newton net. So that's going to automatically be a Newton North goal kick.
Hey, here we go, White!
Or it was actually a Franklin corner kick, my mistake. And looks like this is going to be another corner kick, this time on the opposite side of the field. So Newton North with a big header right there and a big kick. That one's going to go up and over the top of the net again. And this will be a Newton North goal kick. As they just try to play that goal kick simply. Newton North with a player on his tail. This will be a Newton North ball. As the Newton North offense tries to get them settled in time for the kick. Big head ball, but that's going to go sideways and out of bounds, so that will be a Franklin throw-in. That's going to be a shot that cannot be missed by the ref, so that will be a Franklin ball. Franklin switching players to take care of this free kick. And a big header there by Newton North. Nothing but headers for the last few seconds.
Come on, it's on the other side. I was going to be right. I just gave you a right one. So I know you're.
That ball is gonna, Franklin's gonna let that one just bounce out of bounds, so that will be a Franklin throw-in. It's going to stay Franklin throw-in. Newton Tigers getting that ball into some open space. Franklin able to settle that ball down. And a big kick that's going to go just right at the Newton North goal. So Franklin continuing to put pressure on the Tigers here. Ooh, both teams getting tripped up there. That's going to be a Franklin kick.
Go White!
Big send right there. As Franklin with possession of the ball. It's funny seeing him tease the opponents like that. Franklin with the kick. And that ball will be knocked out of bounds by the Tigers, so Franklin throw-in. Franklin able to stabilize that, but it's going to be stolen away by Tigers. Franklin trying to keep a foot on that one, but it's going to stay Franklin possession. 32 minutes and 45 seconds left to go at this point. Low level kick right there. Ooh, and that's going to be a foot a little. Not entirely sure what the call was there, but it's actually going to be going in favor of the Tigers. So they get that ball into some open space. This will be a Franklin ball. .31 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the second half. And it should be pointed out that whoever wins this game will be moving on to the next round of the tournament. And the losing team will be sent home. That ball is going to be sent past midfield. Franklin with control as they get that into some open space. Franklin, ooh, they're going to just let that ball be rolled out of bounds. And it will be a Franklin throw-in. Newton North trying to steal that ball away, but it's not going to work to their advantage. And a ball that rolls just on the ground. Franklin trying to keep that ball settled down, which they do, and keeping it away from Tiger opponents. Franklin trying to get a couple headers on that one, but a kick right there that's going to send the ball further upfield. So that's going to be a Newton North ball. And Newton North with possession right here as they try to get that ball in open space. Centering pass. That ball is going to be blocked away by Panthers. And that ball, great catch there by Franklin. That ball was a foot or two above his head, and he's able to grab that really easily. So an incredible save there. And this is going to be a Newton North goal kick. Or, yeah. I'm a little scatterbrained, folks. Throw in there by Newton North. as they get that ball into open space. Franklin is right there to stop him. And a big kick right there that's going to send it downfield. So what is going to be a corner kick for the Panthers? So a potential scoring opportunity here. .27 minutes flat left to go in the game. Franklin with a 1-point lead. That ball is going to be kicked away by North. A nice boot there by Newton North is going to go in open space, but no one there to take it. So Franklin with possession. Little header right there. Loose ball right there. Franklin able to keep that ball in bounds, but Newton North trying to send it upfield. Franklin regains possession as they try to get it by a bunch of Newton North players. Big kick, that's going to go right to Newton North's goalie. So Franklin maintaining a 1-0 lead here. Newton North sends that ball almost across field. Franklin with a head ball. Franklin trying to center that play right there, but it's going to be blocked away by Newton North. And a big header. Tigers with a kick right there that's going to go out of bounds. So Franklin throw in. Very small throw in right there as Franklin tries to keep it away from Tiger players. Big kick right there that's going to be headed away by Tigers. Franklin with possession. Franklin attempting a centering play right there, but again, it's going to be knocked away by Newton. Oh, Hansi Jakes with a potential opportunity right there. That one's going in. So Franklin with a shot on net right there gives them a 2-goal lead. With 24:06 left to go in the second half. Franklin now leading by a score of 2-0. And a timeout is going to be called. It is chilly out here, folks, and that's putting it mildly. A cold, cold night here at Newton North High School. So tonight has been a massive night for Franklin sports. Field hockey playing their latest round. And girls soccer playing their latest round today. And Varsity Volleyball will be playing their next round. They will be playing in their quarterfinal round tomorrow night. So we thank you viewers at home for watching this game on Franklin Pride TV. Whether it's and Franklin viewers able to watch this game on Comcast Channel 8, Verizon 28, as well as Franklin TV's Pride TV YouTube channel. And coming out of the Newton North timeout, Franklin feeling charged up after that second goal. Gameplay about to resume. And here we go. The big boot right there by Newton North. It's going to send that ball into Franklin defensive territory. There, Franklin trying to let that ball just roll out of bounds, and it's going to happen. So that will be a Newton North free kick here. So a nice kick right there, but Franklin is right there to stop that ball from going any further. So Newton North is trying to create a lot of opportunities during this game, but Franklin's been right there to stop them. That's going to be rolled a Newton North ball. As the ref tries to get the Tigers to set that ball where the penalty was had. And another nice boot. And a big hitter in response. Newton North working through a... Newton North's going to be tripped up right there, so that's going to result in a Newton North free kick. It is loud here at Newton North High School on both sides of the field. Ooh. Potentially inappropriate altercation happening there between Newton and Franklin. And Newton North has scored a yellow card. So as we wait and see what happens, it's going to be a Newton North ball. That ball is going to be sent to the Newton North goalie. And a penalty there is going to keep it a Newton North ball. Short little pass right there for the free kick. And Newton North's trying to send it further downfield.
There we go, White!
Little trip up play right there is going to result in a Franklin free kick. .20 left to go in the game. And a big boot here. Bunch of head balls as Newton North is the first team to put a foot on the ball. You can tell that Newton North is eager to get something going here. Little forwarding play right there. Newton North's going to be double teamed right there. Both teams fighting for that. Newton North is not able to come away with it initially. And Franklin able to get away from a couple opponents. He's got a player right on his tail, though. Newton North's going to be tripped up right there.
Here we go, White!
So Newton North with a free kick. Ooh, a low running kick. Franklin's going right on top of that. And he's going to jump on that ball before it gets any further. Franklin's stealing that ball away, but it's going to roll right to a Tiger player. Goalie's right there. As he tries looking for an open player. He finds it. Both teams chasing that one down, and Newton North sliding to try to get that ball away from the Panthers. That's going to be a Newton North throw-in. Newton North a little eager to get that going. They have a teammate trying to tie up some shoelaces. Gameplay resumes. And it looks like we're going to have a free kick here for Newton North. And a yellow card for the Panthers. Newton North players are thrilled with that call. So that will result in a substitution for the Panthers. .17.5 minutes left to go in the game. Nice kick right there, but it's not gonna be as focused as Newton North would have liked it to be. So a potential scoring opportunity for Newton North does not turn out the way they would have liked. So Franklin maintaining a 2-0 lead. Big boot here. Both teams chasing that one down. And a whistle blown here. It's going to be a Franklin free kick, but Newton player having some trouble walking on, just moving around on the field. As he slowly walks himself off of the field. A little more than 16 minutes left to go in the game.
Let's go, Franklin!
Ooh, and Newton North goalie is right there to stop that ball. And he throws that out with a tremendous amount of force. That ball's going to be lost out of bounds, so that will be a Franklin throw-in. Backwards kick right there. Ooh, Franklin tries to get a foot on that one, but it's going to bounce up and over his foot. Close to dangerous play right there, but gameplay resumes.
Good job, Rex.
Tigers try to send that ball upfield. That's going to be ruled a Newton North penalty, so free kick for the Panthers. And a big, big boot. And an equally big header by Newton North. Franklin almost loses control of it right there, but Newton North sending it downfield. A big header. Franklin will not be able to chase that ball down. And again, Newton North just booting it out. So the Franklin player is down. And Newton has been issued a red card. So the injured player being tended to. So 14 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in the game. And Franklin again maintaining a 2-0 lead. As can be the case with a lot of these playoff games, this match has been nothing short of fierce. Franklin player slowly responding. And he is able to get up with a little bit of help. I apologize for the sniffles, folks. It is fairly cold here in Newton. So the injured player, having needed to take some time just to settle himself down on the field, he's able to stand up and walk off the field with a little bit of help. So with gameplay about to resume here, slowly but surely getting back into gameplay here. A little bit of a holdup here as the ref is having a conversation with the Franklin squad. Someone out there treating the field a little bit. So after that small treatment of the field, it looks like we're gonna be able to get back underway. Again, still 14 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in the game. And we're trying to get it away from some Panther players that are able to do so. Big boot right there. Franklin able to settle that ball down as they send it back upfield into wide open space. But that kick is going to be too strong for Franklin to be able to catch up to it, so that's going to be a Newton North throw-in. A little penalty right there is going to turn the ball over to Newton North. A little free kick here. Franklin with possession as they try to center that ball up. And a Franklin penalty is going to turn the ball back over to Newton North. Nice sending play right there by Newton North as they try to get that ball into scoring position, but that ball looked like it was going to be rolling out of bounds, but Franklin able to bounce in that ball as it rolls towards the goalie. And now a Tiger player is down. Although this player is able to stand it up a little bit easier compared to what happened to the Franklin player. So thankfully the Newton North player not having to deal with any serious injury here, so he will continue on playing. And the boot, that one's going to meet up to the halfway point of the field. Newton North stealing control away there. Both teams chasing that ball down, and that's going to be just going to be kicked out of bounds. So a Newton North throw-in. That's a deep-reaching throw-in. And Franklin able to keep that from going any further as they try to get that ball further upfield. Franklin right there as they send that ball downfield. Franklin, well, would have effectively been a double teaming situation right there. And a small penalty there by Newton North is going to turn the ball back over to Franklin. That ball is going to be just wide of the net. So a close call there with that ball rolling left of the Tigers net. That ball is going to be stolen away by the Panthers. Franklin able to regain possession there. Franklin sending that into center field. And ooh. Newton North able to keep that ball away from the Panthers. And a big kick that's going to send that to midfield. They send that ball further up the opposite sideline. Franklin taking it right back. Well, a nice play right there as Franklin is able to keep it in bounds. Getting that ball into some open space. Ooh, and that kick is going to be blocked by a Newton North player as Newton tries to get that ball out of defensive territory. That's going to be a Newton North free kick. A little pushing and pulling there. And a big header that's going to send that ball right back where it came from, almost. At least as far as distance is concerned. Franklin's able to steal that ball away as they send that into midfield, but Newton North able to intercept it. And that ball is going to stay in bounds. Newton North possession. And that kick does not go as intended. And a penalty there called on Newton North is going to give Franklin another free kick. 7 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the game. Franklin maintaining a 2-0 lead. And that ball is going to be kicked out of bounds. So that will stay Franklin ball. So a gentle throw in. Newton North able to steal the ball away as they try moving the ball downfield. That's not going to stay in bounds. Good idea there by Newton South, or Newton North, I should say, but that pass is going to be a little too strong. Nice pass right there as they try to get that ball into open space. Shot on net, and that's going to be blocked away by the goalie. Great save by Newton North there. But that save and deflection out of bounds is going to result in a corner kick for the Panthers. So Franklin going small with this corner kick. And Franklin doesn't need to do anything except kill the clock at this point. So yes, at this point Franklin is just effectively killing the clock. That will be a Newton North ball. So we are now officially at the 5-minute point of this game. Game clock is now going to be controlled by the refs. Both teams putting on an impressive display of gamesmanship here. There have been a number of fouls on both teams. But while Newton North has shown a lot of strong gameplay during this match, it is Franklin who has gone to this point with a 2-0 score. That ball is going to roll out of bounds. It'll be a Newton North ball. That throw-in is going to be sent to the Newton North goalie. followed by a big kick. Franklin with the ball. So we do want to say congratulations to Newton North for at least making it to this stage in the tournament. Even if this game does mark the end of their tournament run, they did play an aggressive game, even though that didn't result in any goals for them. Franklin chasing that ball down really, really quickly, but Newton North has plenty of time to kick that ball away. So that's going to be a Newton North ball. So free kick here for Newton North. And a low angle shot. As Franklin tries to get that ball settled down, which they do, and Newton North able to steal that ball away initially, but it's going to be booted away by the Panthers. Newton North not able to get that by the Franklin defender. And a big send right there. Franklin that ball's going to be blocked out by Panthers, so that will be a Newton North throw-in. Very close call right there, but Franklin is able to kind of just pick that ball up without any trouble. So with mere minutes, if not seconds left to go in this match. And that triple whistle is going to mark the end of the match. An incredible show of gameplay here as Franklin walks away from this match against Newton North with a score of 2-0. Both teams playing very, very fiercely, and as stated, there were penalties on both teams all throughout the course of the match. So again, want to congratulate Newton North for at least making it to this stage in the tournament, but this loss here at Newton North High School is going to mark the end of their time in this Division I tournament. So that's going to do it for our coverage here at Newton North High School. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to Boys Varsity Soccer, where your Franklin Panthers are visiting the Newton North Tigers. Franklin walks away from this game with a strong 2-0 win against the Newton North Tigers. So once again, that's going to do it for our coverage here at Newton North High School. And this is cameraman Chris saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time, Franklin sports fans. Have a good one.